8:11 now, and this summer has been pretty smooth sailing for the cruise ship industry. It's the first full summer since the pandemic with no travel restrictions, and as many travel prices are going up, cruise companies say taking a cruise is more appealing right now. The Cruise Line International Association expects more than 31 million people to take cruises this year. Gabe Saglier with Travelzoo joining us live in Alaska. Gabe, thanks for being with us this morning.
Great to see you.
Great to see you. Alaska Cruising set records this summer as well. What do these numbers show us right now?
Well, as you just mentioned, these numbers are ballooning. We're getting more and more comfortable with getting back on cruise ships post-COVID. I am on an Alaskan itinerary now. It's my first Alaskan cruise on the Discovery Princess. We dropped anchor here in Skagway just about 90 minutes ago. Records were set in 2019, 1.3 million people doing Alaska cruising. This year, we're projecting 1.6, 1.7 million people hitting the waters throughout Alaska. So a big jump since pre-pandemic, a brand new record this year. And the projections are that these numbers will continue to grow over the next several years.
Yeah, we're looking at some gorgeous pictures as people make their way through Alaska there in the cruise ships. What are your cruising tips for people looking to book a trip next year? And what about people who've never done this before, who are doing it for the first time?
So that's a great question, and I'm relatively myself, although you could call me, I guess, a travel expert. I'm new to the cruising world relatively. I got on my first cruise just a couple of years ago. This is my first Alaskan cruise, and the fact of the matter is that you want to pre-plan as much as you can before you head on board. If there's an excursion you really have your eye on, if there's that specialty dining on board that you really got your eye on, you want to lock those things down before you even get on your cruise. Some of those things open up weeks, if not months before. And if you've got that dream experience that you don't want to miss out on, you want to lock them in. I saw a lot of these excursions, for example, of his Lake Juneau that would take you out to glaciers, sold out before the cruise even took off. Keep in mind that when it comes to Alaska, the scene is changing a little bit. Some of these cruise ships are looking to perhaps sail not just into September, but even October over the next couple of years. You'll start to find cruises that perhaps will take you into the deeper, colder, more remote areas of Alaska over the next few years. And these cruises are also getting longer. For 2025, Princess, for example, thinking about adding 16, 17, 24-night Alaskan cruising itineraries, again, that take you to areas that are barely tapped by the cruise industry right now. So plan ahead and just keep an eye out for this industry to continue to grow. If you're looking to do an Alaska cruise specifically in 2024, that season is open now. Those cruises are on sale as we speak. May and September always will offer you the better price points, because those are the beginning and tail end eras of the cruising season in Alaska. But if you look at early June and late August, you'll find some better weather and in some better values there as well.
Oh, good tips there. And you mentioned excursions. Tell us about some of the other activities people can book when they go on these Alaska cruises.
Yeah, so the excursions are certainly the name of the game. Don't think you've got to do an excursion in every single port of call, by the way. We originally had an excursion booked in Juneau. We decided instead to just get to know the town a little bit and discover some great family-owned businesses and some great spots there in Juneau itself. So don't think you've got to do an excursion in every single destination. We did ziplining, though, in Ketchikan. That was fantastic in the Tongass National Forest. It was about a 3-hour commitment. You get off the ship, you get whisked away into the forest there. That's a forest that sees 13 feet of rain a year. So it was nice and wet, which obviously lubricates those zip lines quite nicely, we found out. You really pick up some speed there. And then yesterday, as we arrived into Juneau, that inside passage sailing, get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I was not alone. There were a couple thousand folks already on those upper 17, 18 deck locations there to scope out some really glorious and spectacular views. And that's what I think is making Alaska cruising in particular a top choice for new to cruise folks. It's that open space, that sort of raw, very natural kind of environment that, as we continue to exit the pandemic, we still embrace as part of our travel experiences. Just open, natural landscapes, and that's certainly what these Alaska cruises have to offer. The Discovery Princess, by the way, brand new ship. It got launched last year. I met people who were on it on the initial cruises. They're back for more this year. I even met a gentleman who's on his 80th Princess cruise in this particular sailing. So a lot of avid cruisers are back at it for sure.
Wow, hearing you talk about it and seeing those pictures makes me want to book my trip today. Gabe Saglier with Travelzoo. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
You got it. Great to see you.
Good to see you. Let's check in with the forecast now with Brian. You've taken